This episode of the Damage Guild podcast is sponsored by listeners like you. Join the guild at patreon.com/damageguild to receive exclusive perks, member rewards, and bonus content.
Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
We give the Drake the option of staying with his family. Hope to see you again soon.
You as well, dear friend. I don't know where you're planning to go, but I gather that it must be somewhere dangerous. May the shoulder of the Ram Lord be ever at your back.
And you as well, brother. Stripey, you are like a father to me. I'll see you soon, my friend.
If I don't make it back, I want you guys to turn in my remains to the Alchemist Guild and they can turn me into a potion.
After nearly 2 long weeks of travel, you have finally arrived at the Embren Caldera. It's ringed in thick, dark clouds, moving unnervingly fast and unleashing a blizzard on the slopes below. Frequent thunderclaps rattle your ship.
Tokas needs to say goodbye to Ezric. These potions may very well change the course.
You'd better come back alive, you hear?
I don't know if I can make that promise, Master. The world needs us.
Farewell. Good luck.
All right, we swan dive into the caldera and assault them.
Good luck storming the castle.
Were you going to clairvoyance? And if you do, could we set ourselves up to have another long rest so that it's not we're not going in -1 spell slot?
-1 spell slot, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So first question, have we ascertained whether or not this storm is magical or if it's going to subside anytime soon?
It did not look like it was subsiding. Or subsiding.
Yeah, it looks like it's staying up as long as you're watching, and it also doesn't look like it's moving anywhere, so...
It very well could be magical.
So it's probably the scepter, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Could be, yeah.
So that guy teleported all the way back here with the scepter.
Just to give us a hard time with approaching the caldera. Do we have a strike team assembled? I assume Elendria's coming with us.
Elendria and Captain Clapton will be accompanying you.
All right.
But Nibrin will be the initial strike team.
You left him behind.
Oh, dang it.
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
No.
Oh, that's right.
We did not leave Nibrin behind. We left the Drake behind.
Almar and Eldrak behind.
Yeah, we dropped off the families.
Yeah.
We had Ezric slaving over the potions.
Yeah, Nibrin is with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To the bitter end.
Nibrin was the sous chef.
He is with us on promise of 146 gold pieces, a.k.a. 2 years' salary. I have that written in my notes.
We could teach Nibrin how to use... It'd be fun for us to communicate with Nibrin. What if Nibrin was the one that managed the satchel?
He's our comms specialist.
And the watching... And then he was... Because that was the problem I had with giving the engineers that job of watching the chalk chunk vision, is that they'd be distracted driving. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not smart.
Yeah, he's our comms officer.
If you're listening to this podcast while you're driving right now, don't drive distracted.
Yeah, and they're also not our best friends, whereas Nibrin totally is.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, I'd rather swap messages with Nibrin. So let's put Nibrin in that role.
So Nibrin has the satch, and again, whose satch is it going to be? Mine? I think it's got to be mine, right?
I think so.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like both Azlo and I have lots of action economy stuff, whereas I feel like you're a little more freed up, Jay, for satchelness.
I am satchelicious.
Like Brian has shink, getting your dual wield swords ready. I'm going to be doing stuff with the poison.
Well, you all have bonus actions and things that you do.
And item interactions we can use too.
Oh, if you want to sacrifice your satchel, Jay, that's noble.
All right.
Just make sure that you have a lot of stuff that you would be reaching for out of the satchel, just on your person, like a normal D&D player, like your potions.
I don't keep anything in the satchel, so it's given to Nibrin temporarily, hopefully.
You tell him the command word to dump everything out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, boys, is it? Boys and girls. Sorry, Elendria. Is it go time?
I think it's clairvoyance time.
I like the clairvoyance idea because we could theoretically keep circling and maybe regenerate those spell slots. How many times can you clairvoyance?
It is a 3rd level spell.
So even if we mess up
So 17 times.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it a lot. So even if we mess up with the first casting, we could spend a little more time reconnaissing, and theoretically you might be able to regenerate some of those spell slots.
That's true.
I love that idea. Like, if we don't glean good information from the first casting because we did something dumb, we could try a few more times and maybe fly around. I don't know. Or maybe we should fly off and take some time with the information we do glean to actually map out a plan.
Exactly.
And then fly into the caldera.
That's the idea. We clairvoyance to get the information, then we form a plan around the information.
Yep. Right. So we try to see where the path leads, and if we can see an entrance into the caldera.
Yeah, I like the path idea.
Okay, so what you can see of the path from the ship, it's snaking up the side of the mountain. It's already kind of in the storm. You can't tell where the top of it goes because it just disappears into the blizzard. The bottom part passes behind some rocks and then also disappears from view, so perhaps it goes into a cave or something down there. You can't see clearly.
So then do we have to, like, go boots on the ground and then find a spot to clairvoy from, or two? Like, it doesn't seem like there's really a good spot that's going to give us much information from up here.
Yeah, we don't... I don't know, maybe you can help me understand this thing, but the spell doesn't say you have to have line of sight. It's just an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you. So can we say, like, near the top of the path? Or...
no, that's not an obvious location because you don't know where the path goes. You could put it at, like, you know, a mile that way or something.
Yeah, like if you're looking at a building and it's obvious that there's a room, like, inside the building, then you could say town hall, boom. But, like, nothing beneath the storm is obvious to us.
What type of storm is this? Because some storms have, like, an eye. Could we, like, tell the engineers to fly us direct? Because we've been circling. I wonder if we went over it, if there was, like, an eye of the storm.
Your engineers don't think the airship can go that high.
Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't go up to cloud level.
okay.
Then why don't we do this? One of us goes invisible and does initial recon to place the clairvoyance. I guess that would be me, right?
It's a little dangerous. I don't know how we'd want to get you in there.
I mean, I wouldn't go all the way in. I'm just thinking down below the level of the storm, just to see if we can see under it to place clairvoyance. I don't know.
I don't think there's, like, an under. I think it's just going to be like when we get up there, it's going to be raining and snowing or whatever it is. We're just going to be in the middle of a rainstorm.
I think the storm is maybe ruining some of the potential of using it for purely reconnaissance. I think it could be very powerful once we actually see some stuff, right? Like if we show up at the front door and there's, like, a bolted, closed gate, you could, like, theoretically clairvoyance the other side of that door and you could see, oh, is there a mechanism that opens this? Are there guards? I think that's... I'm looking up, like, common uses of clairvoyance or examples of clairvoyance. A lot of these examples mention, like, the other sides of doors.
Yeah, I think the stormy skies are not clear enough to voy in this case.
Yeah, maybe I thought it was a little more open-ended than it is.
A point in range or obvious location. I think the problem is the target being a point in range or in an obvious location. The examples they give, it's like, you know that there's a door, you know that there's around the corner, you know that there's a grove of trees. So right. I can understand why Thane's interpreting it the way that he is, because, like, we can't really say something generic like, oh, we want a clairvoyance behind the door that surely this keep has, but which door?
Yeah, or, like, at the entrance.
And then, like, where is the door?
Yeah, I think the best we could do is fly a little bit as close as we can get to the storm without being affected by it, and then you just point into where the caldera would be and just send it as far as it'll go, a mile in that direction.
Yeah, could he see on the other side of the storm at least? I know that wouldn't really reveal much more than just Brian seeing and hearing the top of the structure, but, like, I guess theoretically couldn't he say, I want to clairvoyance on the other side of the storm? That's something he can see. He can see the storm.
Well, I said the storm was a few miles across already.
Okay. And it's a 1 mile range.
Okay, and we don't want to fly the ship closer.
Yeah, not, like, into the storm.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's legit. I mean, I think
we need to go in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ooh, hold on. Did you notice that the components for the clairvoyance spell are a focus worth at least 100 gold points? Either a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye for seeing. A, that's really cool, but B, did we compensate for that?
Anybody have anything worth 100 gold?
It has to be a jeweled horn for hearing?
Yeah, you've got to have those two
what the heck?
A focus worth at least 100 gold pieces. Either a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye for seeing. Oh, if you don't have them both, you don't get the hearing or the seeing?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you'd need to have 200 gold for...
You have to have those specific items?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
my goodness.
Okay. I did not realize that.
Well, you could have picked that up, too, in the shop.
Yeah, if you're fine with that.
Yeah, so could we just have that, Brian, do you have 200 gold to deduct and you just have those items?
Yeah, I'll take that out.
Well, here's something, guys, that I've just discovered. Remember that time, like a session or two ago, when I asked, hey, does anybody have a spyglass? Guess what I have?
You have the spyglass?
Just take a guess.
You have the spyglass?
You have the spyglass.
I thought you looked.
You holding out on us, Shabba?
I did not realize it. It was in with my equipment list and not inside my backpack. I just didn't realize that I had it.
I mean, a spyglass is equipment.
Shabba, you know that performance reviews are coming up, right? This doesn't reflect well on you.
Performance reviews are always coming up, Azlo. What else is new? Here's the spyglass.
Like winter is coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Performance reviews are coming.
I hand the spyglass to Captain Clapton and I say, "What do your sailor eyes see, Captain?"
Well, problem is that he doesn't have eyes. Remember, he's blind.
I know. I was only trolling him.
Oh, okay.
He holds it up to his eye patch.
Yeah. I remember the days back at sea when I could see everything I could see. So let's go. Let's head on down.
I agree. We could all go invisibly. I think that is still an option. I mean, assuming we cannot see anything through this storm, therefore I think it's safe to assume that they cannot see us, right? So
We hope.
they might not be able to see us yet. And then if we go invisible, then we can do some stealth recon.
Yep. All right. So how do we want to do it? Do we want to use our potions, or do you want to cast a 4th level invis?
Well, I'm wondering if Captain Clapton and Alendria are coming with us.
That's true.
Right, I don't know, it doesn't make sense for just the 3 of us to go and do recon and come back.
No. Yeah, you're right. The 2 of them are coming with us. So there's 5 in our party.
Yeah. So we'll give them each potions of invis, and then I'll cast it on the 3 of us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, should we give one of the many healing potions, like greater or regular, to Alendria and Captain?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So Alindria has her own healing potions, as well as potion of climbing and invisibility.
Oh.
She also has a rope of climbing.
Oh.
Very nice. Okay, well, why don't we give Clapton...
All right, I'll give Captain Clapton one of my potions of healing.
I'm going to give him one of my regular potions of healing as well.
Okay.
And I'll give him one as well. So he has 3.
Thank you, lads. But I'll try to just use my tankard first.
I've never been a stranger to the old swill.
Oh, you have a magical tankard?
What?
Drinking from this thing refreshes me after a fight.
What? I asked him for permission to identify his tankard.
Yeah, we are actually going.
Oh, I think he knows what it does.
Yeah, he doesn't need it identified. He was just talking about it. So it's a magical tankard that refreshes him after a fight. So he doesn't need our healing potions?
Well, the tankard's limited, so he could use it a few times.
Huh.
So he does want our healing potions, or he does not?
He'll take them as backups.
All right.
Sweet.
Cool.
We want everybody topped off.
Yeah.
We can always move items around during the...
So Alendria has her own healing, or her own invisibility potion. Is she okay with using hers right now?
She's questioning if this is the best time. If they're watching us, they will see the airship dropping us off, no matter how careful we are there.
Fair.
And they could assume that we're heading in towards them, so I don't know that stealth getting to the storm will be all that useful, and once we're inside it, we'll be largely covered by the snowfall itself.
Yeah, I was just starting to think we should wait until we're basically at the front doors to go invisible, because we're already covered by the storm.
That's fair. All right. Are we? I guess are you guys putting on your cold weather gear as well?
Yes, we
You're
do.
already all
I feel like
wearing
we're already
it,
wearing
because
it.
It's been cold for days.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm good anyway.
Shabba's just in his underwear. All right,
Yeah.
guys, let's go.
Guys, all right. Let's do
comfy.
this. Okay, that's fair. So we'll just go in normally and invis if we need to.
I think so.
All right.
Here we go, boys.
So your engineers/pilots fly as close as they dare to the storm. They're worried about, aside from the obvious high winds, flying in might weigh down the ship with snow and ice and damage the balloon, and the whole thing could come crashing down. So they get as close as they can manage, and then let you out over the side, finding a relatively level area to drop you off. But it will be quite a climb to get to the lip of the caldera from here. The altitude and the cold are both also already taking their toll, so your heavy winter clothes are helping to keep out the worst of the cold, but even with them, you doubt you'll be able to last more than a few hours in the storm without having to find some kind of shelter.
Wow.
So you have that path that you saw on the way up that you can aim towards and hopefully follow it to the top.
Okay.
All right.
Just before we get off the ship, I clasp Nibrin's head in both my hands. I kiss him on the forehead and I say, Nibrin, this is your life now. You're one of us. We're counting on you.
I won't let you down. I'll be sure to keep an eye on this.
Well, actually, we need them to let us down because we're still coming off the airship.
Yeah, but physically let us down, but don't let us down in your responsibilities, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Neighbor, you have one job to do. Just watch this hole, and that's it. That's all you have to do.
Just do your job.
Don't mess it up.
Just stare at Tokas' chest.
Write us periodic notes of encouragement.
Yeah.
Frequent notes of encouragement, because we're going to need it. Yeah, so watch the satchel, watch the hole, and write us notes at the same time.
Yeah, but don't use up all the paper and ink on notes of encouragement.
Yeah, try to write sparingly. Write in very small print so that you don't use up too much paper or ink.
One sentence encouragements.
Yeah. This is probably more purpose than you ever have before in your existence.
Yeah, try to think of like witty and inspirational one-liners that you can send to us.
Yeah, this is your shining moment. After this, it's all downhill from here. Remember that.
Unless we survive, in which case you will rise with us to glory and fame. Worldwide. #worldwide.
But we'll take all the glory and the fame, and you can have the gold that we'll give you.
Gold's enough for me.
And with that, we exit the ship. Stage left. Stage port, right? Stage right. Stage starboard. We rappel down to the snowy
Yep, we're on the ground.
hillsides.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, you bundle up and head into the storm. There is no real path where you are now, and the ground pretty rapidly shifts from climbing through these few feet of snow, like trudging through it, to actual cliffs that you're going to have to climb a few of, probably, before you get to the path.
Everyone bust out those potions of climbing. Now's the time.
Yeah, the ones we didn't buy.
Yeah, I didn't buy one.
Oh, I bought some for each of us, didn't I?
Brian brought 3, I thought.
Yeah, I bought 3 and gave one to each of you.
Oh, dude, potions of climbing.
Oh, thanks, dude.
This is why you need to write things down on your character sheet.
I did write everything down on my character sheet that you gave me.
I didn't realize that you just handed them over to us.
Yep.
I appreciate it, Brian.
Wait, what the heck? I could have sworn that I wrote it down, but it's not on here right now.
And how does her rope of climbing work?
She can direct it to hold one end and then direct it to tie the other end around something else, and then you can climb up that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I did write it down. It's not magically colored on this like the other ones are. It's a potion of climbing, but it's like the other ones have magically colored text like purple and green and orange. But a potion of climbing just has normal black text as though it's a mundane item. That's strange.
It's listed as common for some reason.
Oh, okay. So is everybody drinking those potions right now?
So it lasts for an hour, and you'll have a climbing speed
equal to your walking speed.
Yeah. Basically means that you shouldn't have to worry about climbing at all going up these parts.
Nice. You guys remember that time where I was like, hey, I wonder if potions of climbing would come in handy?
I do remember that.
I guess I'll drink my potion of climbing.
All right.
I'll do it too.
Tip them back.
All right. Well, Elindria and Captain Clapton do not have potions of climbing. Well, Elindria has one. Captain Clapton does not.
So then what good is that going to do us?
Clapton can drink the potion of climbing. I'm naturally good at climbing.
Yeah, you have a great strength.
Why don't I give him the potion and I'll just try to do checks?
I like that plan better.
All right, before I knock back my potion, we're like, wait, Clapton, you don't have one?
You've also got plenty of ropes.
I mean, if you guys want to tie a rope to me, that's fine, but I should just climbing check.
Yeah, we tie ropes off between all of us. You know, one rope connected to everyone, just like in the movies. And then we climb, and we give the other potion to Captain Clapton.
Okay. Yeah, Elindria will drink hers, Captain Clapton drinks his, and then the 4 of you are climbing up with Tokas suspended on the rope and trying to climb on his own. I mean, if you've got 4 people who can do that kind of climbing, I don't know that there's much of a challenge for Tokas.
I'm okay with that.
Although you are the heavy one here with all your armor, So
Yeah.
So I'll have you make checks, and then if you fall, I'll make someone else check to catch you, whoever is next to you.
So the potion of climbing only really affects our speed.
And it gives us advantage on athletics checks.
Which is important because you might have to make one if I fail. It might make all of you check. I'm not sure how that would work because we're all tethered.
It gives you a climbing speed, which means you typically don't need to make checks to climb, but it doesn't have spider climb, so you still can't climb things that you couldn't realistically climb normally.
Okay. Got it. All right.
So make your check. You'll have to probably make a few of these as you're going up.
Well, I'm starting off pretty low here. Let's see, athletics. Yes, of course. Of course. That's not one I picked. So I don't gain my proficiency. So that would be a 7 because I rolled a 3, right?
All right.
I only get my strength.
Yeah, that's not great. So I'll have the two of you probably are next to him, or...
I rolled a nat 20.
Guys, I thought I was good at climbing.
This uses our advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So my total is a 24.
19 for me.
All right. Yeah, with the two of you hanging on, you manage to keep your hold, and Tokas does not fall down. Pull the rest of you with him.
Sweet.
Always good.
Want to make another check for the top of this cliff?
That's not much better, guys. That's an 8.
Tokas, did you know performance reviews are coming up?
I still haven't seen a raise, and it's been like a year of adventuring together.
They're annual raises. It's coming up. Don't worry about it right now.
It's actually only been like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, really? Okay. It feels like so much longer.
That's been like 6 months.
When you have a boss like Azlo, it feels like it's been longer.
It's like it's been forever, yeah. All right, so we make our checks.
Mine is a 21.
And they're rolling with advantage, right? Because of the...
Yeah, because of the
potion.
potions.
I got a 12 here.
Oh.
Well, with the 21, you're good. Two of you can pull him up.
Nice.
And I guess you managed to make up on the first cliff. Let's do this 2 more times. Hopefully you'll make it at least one of them. Just roll quickly.
All right.
Much better. That's a 19.
Nice.
And last check.
19.
Okay, that's 12 plus 4, 16.
16. Yeah, with the 19 from Shabba there.
Oh, these checks were harder than 16?
You're climbing up a snow-covered cliff in a blizzard.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the DM. You can set the DC with whatever you want.
So yeah, with your potions and all of you working together, you scale the cliffside, climb over that last ridge, and find yourselves on the trail you saw from the airship. The snow is still deep, but at least the slope isn't quite as steep here. It's not a sheer cliff. You also notice possible signs of passage, which is surprising considering the rate of snowfall. It looks like something large and heavy was plowing through the snow, but it's not immediately obvious in what direction or if the trail is from an object or a creature.
Shabba?
What shape is it?
It's just kind of like something, I don't know, maybe a couple feet wide was dragged through the snow, or someone walking through the snow and leaving a big trail behind them like that.
It was big, whatever it is. It pushed through the snow and left a big wake.
I will survival. Survival check.
You will serve evil? That doesn't sound like a good
Yes, I will survival.
Shabba betrays the party.
All right, I rolled a natural 1, so that's a 9.
Okay. Awesome.
I mean, sorry, that's a 7.
You're like, hey guys, look, there's some snow drifts.
Guys, I see something in the snow. It's a thing.
I feel like I remember this happening in previous episodes where you have rolled really, really poorly on your survival checks.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a good survival check in the history of the show.
It's like the one thing that Rangers are good at.
Yeah, also last session I rolled like 10 ones at least. So the trend continues.
Yeah, you're just continuing that.
I want to check one thing about your character. So hold on.
If you're going to check whether he's awesome, the answer is a resounding, of course he is.
I think this is going great so far, you guys. I didn't fall off the cliff.
Doug is dangling from the ropes. Guys, it's going great so far. Hanging upside down.
This is not as easy as it looked.
Oh, I give a smile to Nibrin on the back of my shield.
Okay. You can't see him respond, so...
Yeah.
You do the whole peace sign like you're taking a selfie and you hold your shield out. Nibrin, this is awesome. You should totally be here, bro. Wish you could come. Wish you could have come.
Yeah.
So what was your bonus on that check again? On survival?
+6.
Wow. So you got a 7, actually. But it's a natty 1.
It's a natty 1, so...
Should have been a halfling.
So, actually, due to your favored enemy, you recognize this.
Ah.
What?
You dig down a little deeper in the snow to where the footprints would actually be, and you realize that there are giants up here.
Oh, wow.
I hate giants.
This is that moment in the movie where, like, the camera, pans back and zooms in at the same time. It's like,
right.
On Shabba's face as it sets in.
Giants. Why does it always have to be giants?
So what I was looking up was what you got as a bonus for tracking your favorite enemies, and that was advantage, so I rerolled for you.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. We've got some slaying to do.
Shabba, we don't have time to go after your grudge with giants.
But Tokas, don't you see? We're already going after them. We're going right into the heart. For some reason, I'm talking like Batman right now.
I was gonna say. Whenever giants are around, I start talking like this.
It's true. They don't hear so well at low registers. So this is a way you can talk without being overheard.
Difference between me and you, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Shabba, I feel like you're changing so much since we buried Stripey.
I am. You don't even know the half of it, Tokas.
Like, Shabba's actually a bit destabilized.
Yeah. Stripey's death has caused me to rethink my purpose in life.
Guys, I've been a vigilante this whole time. Shabba, are you okay?
My purpose is to hunt. I was born a hunter. I was raised a hunter.
Molded by it.
And I will die a hunter.
This new version of Shabba is really intense.
I thought you were going into the Bane speech, so that's why I said molded by it.
Molded by it. Hunting is in my blood.
So, my question is, does this trail path thingy run perpendicular to the path, or is it going up the path?
It is following the path up, and it looks like the giants were headed upwards most recently.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So then, more than likely, they are working with the cult, or part of the cult.
Oh, yes.
Or something.
I will follow them to the ends of the earth.
Shabba, calm down. Take a few deep breaths.
Azlo, I grab you by the collar. Azlo, they're giants, Azlo. I don't think you know what this means.
I think it means that they're giants.
It means that the giants and the cults are working together.
I know, I just said that like 5 seconds ago.
Which I could have guessed because of how evil giants are by nature. But you've just hit the nail on the head, Azlo. Our most hated people, the cult and the giants, are one and the same.
Working together. All right, well, let's not expend a lot of resources on these giants. We have to save our spell slots for the cult.
But Tokas, didn't you just hear what I said? They are one and the same.
With the other hand.
Giants are the cult, are the giants. Are the cult, are the giants. They're the same thing. And I gently put Azlo down. Sorry about that, Azlo. Just when it comes to giants, I get a little beside myself.
Okay. Well, you can help us trail them, Shabba. You were made for this moment.
Think of how much material a cultist cloak made for a giant must use. It would be like a blanket that could cover 8 people. Think of how warm we would be under that blanket, Tokas, not out here standing in the cold. Let's quit talking about it and go slay some giants.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, lead the way. You know how to track them.
I think you need to put Tokas down first, though.
Oh, yes, I put Tokas down as well.
Just drops me into the snow. Shabba, what's happened to you? You used to be so nice.
Docile.
I'm a changed person, Tokas. A part of me is missing, and that part of me was the only sane thing I've ever known.
Shabba, your heart wasn't limited to Stripey. You love Azlo and me too, didn't you?
Of course I love you, but it's not the same, Tokas. You don't know what Stripey and I have been through. There was so much time before we met you. There was so much time. There was so many difficult days, so many lonely nights. We were with each other through it all. And now he's gone, Tokas. He's gone. He's never coming back.
Well, Shabba, we're here for you.
What would really help me feel a lot better right now is killing some giants.
Okay, well, I'll kill them for you. If that will make you feel better, I'll kill them all.
No. Me killing them would make me feel better. You killing them for me would just make me feel worse.
We'll set up the kills and let you kill them, Shabba.
Killing them together would make me feel the best.
Well, with Stripey no longer here, there's no fear of him kill-stealing the giants from you.
That's true. Only of Alendria or Captain Clapton kill-stealing them instead.
No, we can tell them that you want to kill the giants too. I mean, they can.
It's okay. I'm sure there will be plenty of giants to go around.
Well, I mean, they're here listening to all of this too.
I know. Are they like
They're like looking at their watches. You guys ready yet?
Elendria is looking concerned.
Sorry, I'm just going through a thing right now, okay? I'm sorry. Let's move. Let's plow ahead.
And I try to reassure Elendria and Captain Clapton, like, this was a lot worse when he had were-ratism. Okay? Like, this is nothing compared to that.
This is nothing. It's the tip of the iceberg.
You remember that, Clapton. You were there.
Yeah, Captain Clapton almost slew me on that night. So long ago, but not so far away.
Yeah. But you didn't have to, because we managed to get control of the situation. Like, we're going to get control of the situation right here. Azlo, do you still have calm emotions?
I don't think I ever had calm emotions.
You did when you had the crown, but you probably don't know that spell anymore, do you?
Oh, yeah. No. It was only when I had the crown, and I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. It'd be really useful right now.
Let's just go and kill some giants so that he'll calm down.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they'll have the calm emotions effect.
Okay. All right. We carry on.
You follow the path upwards for about an hour as it snakes back and forth, slowly approaching the mountaintop. I will have each of you roll a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw?
I'm mountain-born, son. I don't suffer penalties for being in high altitudes, and I have resistance to cold damage, so...
Yeah, so Shabba is okay. Everyone else makes saving throws.
So my con saving throw comes out to a 15.
You know, the great thing about being a halfling is that I get to re-roll ones.
You roll another one.
Don't get to re-roll twos, however. So it would be a 4 for Azlo.
Oh, no.
The bane of halflings everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you said it was 15 for Tokas?
Yes.
Alright, so Tokas and Shabba are doing alright for the moment. It's still awfully cold up here. But Azlo, Captain Clapton, and Elendria all failed your saves and have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
Yikes among us. All right, I'm going to write that down.
I can't wait to get inside, man. Must be so nice and warm in there with all that lava, all that hot magma flowing around.
Sharks with frickin' lasers on their heads.
All those sharks with lasers on their heads floating around in the magma in there.
You continue trudging through the snow, mentally and physically exhausted. The cliffs seem to rise endlessly above you on one side and drop into nothingness on the other. But at this point, you come across a pile of boulders that have fallen across the trail, blocking the path. You could scramble over them, it looks like, without too much trouble, but it looks like they fell down here and are covering the trail that the giants left.
How big are these boulders?
Like 5 to 10 feet, different sizes.
Oh.
Shabba, would you mind scouting this out just to see if you can see anything that might be off, to see whether this was deliberate or it was just a random collapse?
Yep.
Any other thing you can find out?
17 on a survival check.
Well, you're looking around. Like I said, the trail goes underneath the boulders, so this is a somewhat fresh fall. There's not a whole lot of snow on top of them. Looking up, you don't see any obvious point where it would have dislodged from, but that's kind of hard to tell anyway. You can see the ledge above you on the left, 40 feet up or so, and it seems intact as far as you can tell.
Okay. I start climbing over it and see if anything moves.
Do we still have the climb potions engaged? Did those fall off by now?
I think that fell off because it's been more than an hour.
Yeah, they're done. They lasted an hour. It's been just over that now.
Okay. I guess I asked how big they were because I wanted to know if I could theoretically move. Could I move some of them?
Not really.
Or are they kind of like frozen over, snowed over?
He also said it wouldn't be terribly difficult to just climb over them. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like an ambush in waiting or something like that.
A trap, yeah.
Well, you start climbing up, and as you reach the top of the boulder, you hear crunching of snow from somewhere up the cliff to your left.
Oh, we look up the cliff to our left.
Guys, snow's crunching.
Turning your head to look up, you see a gigantic blue-skinned face with a long white beard peering down over the edge of the cliff towards you.
Oh, my blood begins to boil.
I stand next to Shabba because that keeps me warm.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, boy. Giants, no!
Boy, oh boy.
That would be a 15 for Azlo.
Whoa!
Oh, no, natty
First roll of the night.
The natty twins.
Nice. Shabba will be going on a 23, and sadly, Stripey will be not going at all.
Oh, sad face.
I believe this is the first ever time that I've rolled initiative without Stripey, and a pang of sadness hits Shabba like a wave of snow. A snowy wave.
He goes to roll his second D20, and then he hangs his head and cries.
And then I start rolling down the hill, and a giant snowball begins to form around my body as I head straight for the giant.
Mad Mardigan?
Yeah, exactly. A Mad Mardigan-esque snowball aimed straight for the giant. He just steps out of the way. Whoa!
Shabba, are we really in your element right now? Like, don't you get bonuses for being knee-deep in snow?
Oh, dude, I not only don't get bonuses, I don't take penalties. So, read them and weep.
Yeah, speaking of which, I believe the other two of you were exhausted, level 1.
Yeah. Defski's exhaustalized.
Yikes.
Alright. Then Shabba is first.
What?
Well then.
Wait, you also natty twins?
I did not, but my total was higher than a 20. It was 3 higher than a 20. Namely, a 23.
So from your vantage point on top of these rocks, you can see the path continues forward for about 70, 80 feet before snaking around to the left and continuing up the mountainside. And it looks like the giant up on your left is farther ahead on that path.
Okay.
How far above us is the giant?
Really close to 50 feet or something.
Whoa. That's a tall cliff.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and yank on the old bowstring here, just to give it a little test. You know, sometimes the cold has an effect. Just make sure we're good. Everything's working in good working order. And then I'm going to take off running up the path. I shall run a full movement. I'll stay in the center of the path, not too close to the cliff, not too close to the trees on our right. And I'm going to turn back and fire a shot at the giant. And I will say, giants. Why does it have to be giants?
Alright, it does have some cover due to the cliff that's blocking most of its body from you. So it'll be a little harder to hit, but you can go ahead and try.
Flippin' giants on a flippin' plane.
There we go. And that's a 22.
That hits.
Unmodified. Alright. This may be as good a time as any to explain, briefly, to our listeners what's going on here. Shabba, before he met Stripey, was a hunter. He was very skilled at hunting in the wild. And so, given the death of Stripey, he has returned to his roots and taken on the characteristics of a hunter. And I think if you know the rules of D&D, then you know what that means. If you don't know the rules of D&D, then it doesn't really matter to you all that much. So let's move on. I am going to deal some damage here. And that's all that's going to happen for now. That is very low. It's 5 damage.
The giant collapses to the ground dead. Congratulations.
Yes, victory. Oh, wait, I forgot my favorite enemy bonus. That's actually a big 9 damage.
Ooh, he's
Boom.
extra dead now.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you loose your arrow and you see it grazes the giant's shoulder.
Nice.
And
that will end my turn.
You get an extra attack now.
You're right. Because I am a hunter. That's right.
Yeah, wasn't that what you were just explaining?
That was what I was just explaining.
D&D.
But I was explaining it. This is my first time, Tokas. Go easy on me. I was explaining that in the context of other rules, other abilities that will become active shortly, or that are now active.
Understood. Your Shabba's just like part barbarian now, like you always wanted. Like, this is Shabba rage that you attack a second time for Stripey.
Yes, for Stripey, for the Stripe Father. Given that the giant is now beneath his maximum hit pointage, Once per turn, when I hit a creature with weapon attack, the creature takes an extra d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. So now that it is below its hit point maximum, I will attempt to hit it again for extra damage. And I miss with a 13.
It strikes the snow and gets stuck in the snowbank right under the giant's feet.
Shucks. Next time, giant, next time. Alright, I'm done.
Tokas.
All right, so I'm going to move closer to my friends because I like protecting my friends. Don't stray too far, Captain. I'm right in front of you. And let's see. Do I have line of sight of this giant? Surely I can see it. It's huge.
You can see, like, shoulders on up. Because it's looking down towards your group, too.
Gotcha. That's where I'm going to shoot this guy. Right in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not great. So that's a 16.
Wait, no, our proficiency bonus is +4 now. We're level 9, dog. Straight up level 9s, bro. Power level 9,000.
So hold on. So my spell attack bonus is 8?
Yes.
Good on ya.
That would be a 19 to hit with that fire vial. Thank you very much, everyone.
Proficiency bone up to +4.
Does that actually hit this giant, though?
That is still not quite enough to hit the giant through the cover.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, I'm protecting my friend, so if the giant goes first, I can protect, one of you guys, maybe. Yeah, maybe I should have just gone up there and started going after him.
Dude, you can jump up there, bro.
He doesn't have the jump.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have
I gave the ring of jump away.
Oh,
gave it to me, I think.
You, because I don't have it. If I had it, I'd use it for sure.
Yeah, I don't have enough attunement slots for all my sweet stuff.
Ah, that's right. It was a matter of attunement slots.
Gauntlets, armband, and the new axe.
Yeah.
So that ends your turn?
Yep. I'm going to stand with my friends. If I'm going to die, I want to die next to my friends.
Always.
The giant seems mildly perturbed that it got shot, but it wasn't a significant wound to it. So it's going to grab a nearby large rock and chuck it down towards the group where everyone's concentrated together.
Feels like a giant-y kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
Can I impose disadvantage, or it doesn't work that way because it's an area of effect?
It's technically still an attack roll. He doesn't really do an AoE, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, sorry, Clapton. I'm going to try to protect Azlo with my shield.
You're on your own, Clapton.
Well, no, it's one rock and it hits one target, and it happens to be Azlo. You were right on that.
Wait, Azlo, no!
I do think it would be cooler if more monsters had AoE attacks, especially things like giants like that.
Yeah. Seems like it would make more sense and be more flavorful.
Tokas will heroically heave his shield in front of Azlo. Azlo, no!
It still strikes through. Your shield is no match for the weight and speed that boulder's coming down at you at. And Azlo,
let's see. Sorry, hold on. You said it hits me?
Yes.
Alright. I would like to use my second chance here. I can use my reaction to force a reroll.
Okay, it already had disadvantage, but it will roll a third time.
This has got to be so frustrating as a DM.
It rolled higher.
Oh, no. It deals more damage.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of dice, listeners, on Fane's side.
Yeah.
Boulders usually convey significant damage, I would imagine.
I've never been hit by a boulder, personally, but...
So it strikes you for 25 points of damage.
Ooh, ouch.
Oh, wow.
Yowie zowie.
And you get smashed and sunken into the snow before the boulder flies off and goes careening down the mountainside.
Yikes.
Azlo, did he just, take off half of you?
He just took off half of me, yeah.
Pancakes a la Azlo. Man. Rough.
Get out the blueberry compote.
Slather some on me, because
I'm a pancake.
I am now a pancake.
So after throwing that, the giant steps back away from the ledge, and you can no longer see it.
Ugh, that jerk.
Shabba, you can still see it. It's just barely at the top of it because of where it's standing, because you're a little bit higher up the trail. Azlo, it's your turn.
Well, given the fact that I'm now half dead before my first turn, I would like to cast Mirror Image.
Nice.
And then I will start to work my way up the mountain and just run up about as far as I can.
You might get farther if you jump. Oh, no, you still move the same amount if you jump.
What about taking it slow and staying near me? Oh, no, I'll act before you move again, or before the giant acts, right? So
Yes, that's true. We should both try to make our way up the mountain.
yeah, we could leapfrog. I could follow you where you go and try to keep protecting you.
That would be great. I move 25 feet up the mountain. I get right up to where the rock wall is. Oh, and then I will turn and give Tokas Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I really need that after failing to save you from that boulder to the face.
Well, you know what they say, Tokas. Confidence is 10% hard work and 90% delusion.
I'll keep that in mind. That's good advice from you, as always, boss.
Yep, anytime.
You hear more thunderous footsteps crunching through the snow.
Oh, that's just the sound of Kavaki pitter-pattering through the snow.
That's right, coming to our rescue. He's coming to our aid against the foe.
And
Yeah, Shabba, at this point, don't you know Call Kavaki? Isn't that like your 9th level Goliath perk?
It is, yes.
you see another giant coming to the edge of the cliff.
Oh, no.
Right up where Shabba is, roughly. And it's going to throw a boulder at Shabba.
Oh!
Shabba, watch out. Those things hurt.
So I hear.
That hits
Yeah, I imagine it does.
for 29 points of damage.
Yikers. That hurts a lot. You're right, Azlo.
Now it's Alindria's turn. She doesn't have a ranged attack that she can use, so she's just going to rush as fast as she can up the mountain. She successfully climbs over the boulders and goes straight past Shabba, almost to the bend,
Holy schnikes, dude. She's fast. Real fast.
when she needs to be.
Alendria Faceworn, save us! Save us!
We need you, Alindria.
Captain Clapton hobbles over towards the pile of boulders as well.
And rocket thrusters erupt from his peg legs.
He spends his turn struggling to climb upwards and just barely making it to the top. And now we're back to Shabba.
Alright. I'm going to continue trudgingly up the hill. And then I shall mark the giant as my prey. And I will attack him.
Do you have more bonuses when it comes to fighting giants?
Yes, I do.
Are you attacking the same one that's injured or the one that's now closer and is uninjured?
Wait, there's multiple?
Yeah, dude, he said we hear more footsteps. The more was the other
Well,
one.
Shabba, I can't see what you can see. I'm back here in the storm.
There's another one! Ah, we're all gonna die!
Gosh! No! We'll be rejoining Stripey soon!
You can barely hear him shouting over the noise from the storm.
Shabba, shout
Okay.
louder.
It's muffled. Yeah, what does he say, Azlo? You're closer.
I don't know. I can't hear him.
I think the one that's closer is more of an imminent threat. And since I only did a little bit of damage to the other one, I know it's not, like, as efficient, but I'm just going to shoot the guy that I can see better and that's closer to me. So, I got a 20 and a 26 to hit.
Those hit.
The first one, to take it off max HPs, is going to be 13 damage. And then the second one, I'll add the extra D8 for my Colossus Slayer ability, and that'll be 15.
All right.
And that's going to do it for me.
2 solid arrows into its bicep and its thigh, and looks...
Hardly phased at all.
It's keeping a fairly stoic face. So, yeah, it's just kind of squinting at you.
Thank goodness I have Alendria as my melee fighter ahead of me.
Tokas?
Yeah, I just don't know, guys. But I must continue to try to protect you. I'm gonna move and continue to be sandwiched between my friends. That way they'll protect me if the giant throws a boulder this way. Like last time. Azlo, thanks for protecting me with your face.
Hey, anytime.
Which friends might those be?
Oh, yeah, Clapton and Azlo. I do need to say something because Clapton might not hear. Well, he hears everything.
Yeah, he's got exceptional hearing.
So you move up in between Captain Clapton and I.
Yes.
Yep. Do you want to try climbing up the boulders? Spending your turn doing that too. I mean, you're going to have to climb them eventually if you want to get up there, so...
Aren't I still good at jumping even without the ring of jump?
You're pretty good.
You probably are. You have a high strength.
Well, not that high, actually. It's only a +2.
What about the gauntlets of giant strength?
Sorry, yeah, you've got the gauntlets. You got a +4. I was looking at your natural strength there.
He has supernatural strength.
Yes, my unnatural strength. I mean, I could also... I just don't want... I really want to try to ration my spell slots better. I was considering just mistying up the hill.
I think that's only 30 feet, isn't it?
Up the hill, not up the cliff, right?
Could I move in front of Clapton and starting to climb so I'm still close to him? In case?
He already climbed up.
Ah, okay. But can I climb up in front of Clapton? Can I just, like, climb up and over Clapton? Hey, like...
Yeah, Fane's talking about the boulders that are blocking the path, not the cliff on the side of the path.
Yeah, the cliff face is 50 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to get up on those boulders. I see. You guys were already climbing the boulders. Yeah, I'll climb the boulders next to Azlo and Clapton.
Okay, well, make an athletics check.
Sure. Wait, aren't I disadvantaged right now because of...
You are. You're disadvantaged because you're exhausted.
I'm going to roll another d20. It might be even worse than that first one. It was.
It was indeed.
So that's a 10, right?
Yeah, 10 is not good enough to climb up through here, considering all the snow and everything.
Whoa! So, like, Tokas, like, slips and falls on his butt.
Whoa.
Yeah, these boulders are taller than you are, and you're having a rough time getting up there.
Okay, so I slip and fall off of the boulders. But I'm still next to you guys. Don't go anywhere. In game terms, I'm still useful. Don't make fun of me for falling in the snow. I wonder if, like, Tokas gets engulfed because I'm not that tall. Like, me, like, laying on the ground, I'm probably, like, in the snow, right? You said it's pretty heavy snowfall.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to lie down and cover yourself, I mean...
I lie down and make a snow gnome. Angel.
Snow angel.
Yeah, as you just sink into the snow as you're waving your arms. Well, on the plus side, you'll be lying down after the giants kill us all and skin us and strap us to the bottom of their snowshoes.
Yeah, I bet boulders hurt even more if you're, like, prone on the ground.
Yeah, you're in prime position. Assume the position.
Okay, you're not prone on the ground, you just didn't make it up.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up and stop making snow angels. No, stop it. It's not time for this right now. We can
There's
do
no
it.
time for that, Tokas.
Yeah, after we kill the giants, you guys will let me make snow angels.
Of course.
So the first giant comes forward, leans over the corner again, and throws the boulder, but it wasn't paying attention to the fact that you moved, so it completely whiffed, and the boulder just goes flying down the mountainside.
Oof.
Nice.
Good job, Tokas.
And then it once again backs out of sight.
Tokas, have I mentioned the snow really brings out your cold, dark eyes that are evil?
Can I hear him?
Yes, you can.
I just thought I'd give you a little bit of encouragement to help you climb the boulders better next time.
Oh, okay.
The contrast between your dark, evil eyes and the white of the snow is rather striking.
Well, thanks, Shabba. You always knew how to observe my beauty even when other people didn't notice it.
Don't mention it, Tokas.
Okay, Azlo, it's your turn.
All right. I would like to try climbing up the rocks, please. Please and thank you. With disadvantage.
Yeah, we're really going to struggle to scale this. Maybe we should do something.
That's a natural 9 and a natural 5. So given my awesome athletics skill, I'm going to say that's not good.
Yeah. You can't climb up with that. I would say that uses your movement to try to climb up there, and then if you want to try again, you can use your action to effectively dash.
Okay. Yes, I would like to do that. That seems like an important thing to try. All right, here we go.
You know we're in a bad position when the DM is, like, handing out pretty much a free action.
Yeah. That's actually going to be a 15 for Azlo.
Wow, all right.
Okay,
Nice.
It's not easy, but you do manage to scramble up the side and put yourself on top.
Nice. All right.
I'm king of the mountain.
Now do I get to do my regular move?
You can move another 20 feet or so.
Azlo, you've left my sight. No!
Sorry, Tokas. I'm leaving you behind. And actually, sorry, can I see Shabba now that I've climbed over the rocks?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. Or actually, I guess it's based on hearing, isn't it? I want to give Shabba Bardic Inspiration. It's 60 feet, as long as he can hear me. So I just shout real good.
Yeah, if you shout really loud, he should be able to hear you at that distance, 40 feet away.
Okay, cool.
Hark.
Didn't note down how much damage you took there, Shabba?
I took 29 last time.
What?
Yes, indeed.
Wait, you took 29 damage?
Dude, I got hit by a boulder. Were you not here for that?
Did you get to use Stone's Endurance?
I didn't get to. I just chose not to. For the next boulder.
Which is coming right now.
Oh, man.
This one might not hit. Nope. This one goes just over your head and...
Phew, and hits Alendria. No, just kidding. Please don't.
crashes into some rocks behind you.
Sweet.
Did you hear the one about the airplane? Never mind, it's over your head.
Now, Alendria's turn.
Did you know why the bicycle didn't go to class?
Why, Jay?
Why is that?
It was too tired.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's good. That's quality right there.
Quality.
Given that we're on a snowy mountain here, did you hear about the professional skier who started using performance-enhancing drugs?
No,
What?
I didn't. What happened to him?
Yeah, they went downhill real fast. But the good news is, I heard they turned their life around and swore off using drugs ever again. In fact, they made a slalom vow.
Oh man, we can just go home now.
Yep, we're done. That's the end of the show.
This show's done.
We filled our joke quota for the week.
Yeah, they won't. Well, no, they won't let us air the podcast anymore after that.
We've been banned.
Banned from all podcast platforms.
Well, there's a couple that might still publish us, but not the major ones. They have to go onto the dark web of podcasts now.
Well, Alendria seems exceptionally swift on her feet. She practically flies up the mountainside and reaches that nearest giant and attacks it 3 times.
What? I don't even get to attack 3 times.
Well, you're also not Alendria of the Fae-sworn, dog. Are you Fae-sworn? Have you sworn anything to the Fae? Last time I checked, no.
I mean, I've been touched by the Fae.
Well, that's not the type of conversation we need to have right now.
Yeah.
So Alendria charges up, her sword bursts into flames, and she swings, striking the giant.
Holy shnikes. Glad she's on our team.
Is that what you get for sworning to the Fae?
Yeah.
And searing it in its calf with her burning sword.
Nice. I mean, I knew she, genocided an entire Sahuagin colony, but, geez, I didn't imagine she could have a flaming sword. I mean, maybe it even works underwater. Who knows?
Captain Clapton, he climbs down the other side of the boulders and continues running up the hill. You notice that it seems like he's very sure of where he's going, despite the fact that he's,
blind.
got 2 eye patches and whatever.
Wow.
Like he's following almost directly in Shabba's footsteps.
Dude, I wonder what it would take to actually make snowshoes that attach to peg legs. They're diametric opposites, right? Is that the right word to use?
Yep.
They're completely opposite in their functionality.
He is slowed by his peg legs, but he's moving as swiftly and surely as he can.
Man, how does he do it?
Man.
Captain, what's your secret? I call out.
He's a tough old sea dog, that's for sure. He's as sure-footed as I've ever seen.
I use echolocation, lad.
Just trust me, lads. I can do anything here. I'm fit for the fight.
Ha! Yarg.
You can do all the things that Kavaki strengthens you to do, Captain.
You're too far away. He doesn't hear you. Or he's just ignoring you.
Oh.
Shabba, it's your turn.
Clapton, why? I thought we were friends.
I know for a fact that Captain Clapton does not subscribe to Kavakism. He worships only one god, and that is the sea.
Okay, Shabba?
I will continue my trudulous trudge. That is a word that I made up to sound like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, I was going to say that made me think of the Lorax when you said that.
Up the side of the mountain, and I will continue to shoot. Oh my, the giants come into view as I round the bend on the path, and I can take in their full treacherous glory.
At least you do only see 2 giants, not more.
That's always a plus.
This switchback goes forward another 100-ish feet before turning to the right and continuing up the mountain. And you see that the two giants are stationed at kind of a wider plateau, small plateau or ledge on this path. It looks like they had a little campfire going there.
Oh my.
At least at some point, but it's not running right now. Not burning.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot the guy that I have marked as my prey, which is the one Alindri is in combat with currently. Oh, man, I got a 5 and a natty twinzo.
Whoa, the natty twinzo.
So I assume the 5 misses.
Yep. And since the critical hit is your first hit, you can apply that doubling on your...
Yes,
Last
indeed.
Slayer hit.
So I will be dealing 4d8 plus 2d6 plus 8 damage.
Wow, did you even need Stripey? Like, I feel like Shabba's just so much more powerful now.
I certainly deal more damage, that's for sure.
Maybe he was a crutch.
Who knows?
Who's holding you back the whole time?
But now he's being driven on by his
By his death.
yeah.
love for Stripey. His
Right.
desire
This
for-
is all vengeance talking. 21, 25 damage. That's almost as much as a good lightning strike.
Nice.
Or a good boulder, even.
So you shoot the giant in the gut, and it's starting to look a little bit weakened from several arrows and the sword strike.
Take that. My desire to seek vengeance for Stripey is outmatched only by my hatred of giants.
Yeah, you've got both of those things working for you now. That's true.
Yep, that's right.
Shabba, you're like really set up for this fight or something.
I was born for it.
Molded by it.
Next thing you see is a bright flash of light illuminating the snow up above you,
Uh-oh.
suddenly followed by a streak of green light that rises into the sky as far as you can see through the storm.
Whoa.
It looks like it's coming from somewhere farther up the mountainside, perhaps from around where the giant is or a little bit past it, and it slowly fades away over the next several seconds.
Yikes.
Is that a magical flare?
Some kind of signal flare, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Man, that's
Okay.
Instead of like the bat signal, it's just like it's like a firework and it's just Sharakoth's face. Calling all cars. Calling all cars.
oh man, it's not good.
Well, you can't see the height of it as it just fades away into the snow, but it seemed to shoot up pretty high.
Yikes.